Hello there. Good morning. I'm Ursula Faye and welcome to today's Earth Reverence Healing Circle. I'm not quite sure what's happening on Instagram. I may not be going live there. Let that be as it is. Okay, so welcome. Today's the 9th of April, which is, this year's just zipping along. So I'm just going to turn this volume down a little bit. How are you all going? I'm hoping that everyone's doing okay. I know it's been really intense the last couple of weeks. Easter period was pretty full on. Trust me, I was feeling it too. And there was a lot of physical pain for me. My whole body was feeling really in heaps of pain and headaches and things, and just incredible fatigue. So what I understand, it's been like that for a few other people I've spoken to as well. So I'm really hoping that we're all in a space now where we're feeling a bit more peace from that, a little bit more gentle part of the cycle, because it always comes in cycles. It gets intense and then it eases off a little. Although I know we've probably got a lot more coming through yet. The Earth's still got a lot of change to implement. So at this level, at this speed, it's going to be a bit of bycatch. There's going to be, a bit of catch up to do by the body. So today I'm just going to bring through a lot of healing and soothing and supportive energies. I feel like I'm going to work with what I call the expanded primary model of the body and the nervous system. So I do this for the planet, and I've figured out it's like an avatar. I can work through and touch, by working through Earth's nervous system, you can touch the nervous systems of everyone on the planet, because we're all connected, especially at the moment. So using the heightened energies and the flow that's coming through, I'm going to be working in there. So please allow yourself to be open and to receive things that are coming through. It's all just to assist and help, so that we can get through this period without feeling completely cracked apart and broken. We have to feel a bit more supported and more connected up to our higher selves and the timeline that best suits us all, and get through this period with as much support as possible. So chill out, take a deep breath and get into your body, into your meditative state, and I'll start bringing things through for us. So just using your breath, feeling connected in, making sure you're anchored both in source and in the heart of Gaia, the planetary body as well, feeling that channel, the connection coming through, connecting in through your own heart space, calling in your higher self, calling in your team, guards, guidance, ancestors, protectors, everyone that's there. I've already called in all of my team. All of the Earth's support are here with us. And just acknowledging everybody here on the call and who is watching the recording later on as well. So we're just coming down into presence, into sacred space. And just allow yourself from the heart to expand outwards, feeling grounded and connected, allowing everything else to just fall away for these moments we're together, being in this sacred healing space. Tune in, focus on your hopes and dreams and for the future, the Earth would love to see, and the life for yourself you would love to see, how your physical body would love to feel your own life. As we bring through these energies and work on the nervous system, bring in some support. Rising above, zooming out on the Earth, seeing her in her magnificent splendor, bringing in all of the higher light, anchoring in through her axis, making sure her connection to the rest of the universe is solid and in its highest order. And bringing through all of the higher light frequencies and the codes that are at my disposal to bring through. That's my job to anchor in. And knowing you too can avail yourself of these, just simply acquiesce, simply agree to receive, allow yourself to accept the gift of these various energies, frequencies, light codes and intentions. Okay, I'm just feeding into the main nervous system now, feeling quite a bit of discord down in the lower registers, which I'm sort of overlay the chakra system with the nervous systems, the various parts of the nervous systems as a whole. So I'm overlaying like the central nervous system, like neurological network, as well as the version of the autonomic, which is our sympathetic, parasympathetic, and the ego, all overlaid together, these various systems. And the chakra system sits in with that as well. And as we have our own myofascial network working in through all of those systems, also the earth has her own version of that. So these are the systems I'm working within and through for you today. So we have as much interaction between them and integration as a whole. And so in the lower registers, it feels like the red and orange level chakras, there's certainly some work to be done in here. It's feeling a bit clogged, for want of a better word. So I'm going to be working in through here and allowing your own system to accept this work come through to you as well. As I said, this work seems to be something I'm getting better at week by week, is the integration and the ability to affect the whole through the one avatar I work through. So as we assist Gaia to clear through her own systems, of course it follows through and we each receive this as well. And bringing in this, thank you for reminding me, the supportive energies as well. We need assistance to cope with the incoming light, the rapid flow of change. It's a lot to deal with. Everyone's nervous system's kind of a bit shaken. So let's work on strengthening them. We're creating some new structures to hold this new information, new amounts of light. We're just showing up and scaffolding the existing system that's here. It needs additional help and support. And I'm getting a sense that DNA is being upgraded all over the place as well. So just trust, this is way above my pay grade. I just have a sense of it happening. And of course our teams are vast. They're made up of so many much higher level light beings and off planet assistance at this time. It's just off the charts. So I just give a nod to them and we allow them all to it together while I'm here providing this connection. So just trust your own teams are going to be plugging into this work that's available and doing your own thing with it. We don't need to know at our level, we just need to understand and accept, do our part as our higher selves. So I've invited everyone's higher selves to be coming as close as I can, plugged in more fully to this process. We're asking to have each of our own individual timelines braided in, anchored into the higher and preferred timeline for Gaia herself, because her ascension pathway is very clear. She's heading towards a very, very clean and very clear picture of a future where everything on the earth is regenerated, all of the systems are recreated, completely rebuilt, and we're in a future where this planet works for everyone, where we're once again ruled by love, by higher light, higher intelligences, heart, mind in sync, the entire planetary ecosystem working in harmony and balance. So this is a very clear pathway. She has a very clear future in mind and pathway that she's following. So as we allow ourselves to be drawn in and braided in with this, we'll do well by default, because there's no other way. All this other rubbish it's slowly, not so slowly actually, it's just we can't see it all yet. It's all dissolving, it's falling away. Things are happening as they need to. Doesn't mean we can't provide assistance in moments like this. We do all we can to make this process as clean as possible, as clear, as gentle, as grace-filled, yes, filled with grace. Absence of everything that's unnecessary. So limiting suffering on the whole. Creating and building, strengthening, reinforcing this planetary nervous system, such as it is, through each and every one of the bodies, like ourselves. We have the physical planetary body, we have the etheric version, we have a version of the emotional, mental, buddhic, causal bodies, these various models that we have. We have the inner child aspect, we have, these various models of light bodies that exist, that all interlay, overlay, interweave, interact. And we're working with all of these in the ways that we can, at the pathways in which they connect and meet and impact each other. And through this way, working through as many channels as possible, acknowledging them, bringing them in to have their say, to have an impact here. We're bringing in the much bigger picture of alignment that's required. So the work is changing constantly to keep up with what's happening here. It's been very interesting in the way that I've been working personally, both with the planet herself and with individual people who come to see me. It's just constantly evolving, and I'm finding myself clearer and clearer on what's to be done when I'm in the field of healing, in the healing space, which is all carefully prepared. Things just falling into place far more readily and easily than they ever have before. So I'm hoping you're all there with open hearts and with your receptivity open, receiving as much as you can of this, because you as an individual do well and able to hold clear, solid, safe space for all of this. You're an incredible asset to the planet, to all of humanity, to all life on this earth. And once again, calling in the crystal kingdoms, fairly central at this time. They're very busy. They're doing so much to assist from deep within the earth. And of course, the ones we hold in our own hands, in our own houses, and homes and gardens, are all called into service continually to assist as well. And it's good to remember to be thankful and grateful to our crystal and elemental brothers and sisters. Their time to step up has really come when they're all working enormously hard alongside us, more and more and more, rather than being fragmented and separated. We're finding our various, various pathways are becoming entwined. We're all coming into alignment. We're coming into the same space in terms of quantum interaction, because of course the field of possibility is where everything is and where nothing is, and where we access all of it. And I just feel each time I go into there to do my healing work, there's just more and more coming into alignment. I don't have better language for this. So much of what's happening is so beyond our language. Certainly I don't have the words to express most of the time. I'm reduced to words like stuff and things and interpretive dance almost. It's so beyond language that we can understand. It doesn't encapsulate it well enough. So I'll stop trying and just do the energy work that's required to assist this whole process to keep unfolding. Yeah, the level of integration happening is quite remarkable. I kind of see it, and part of me understands what I'm seeing and what's happening, but the very human part of my brain struggles to interpret it. It's pretty amazing though, and it feels so right. It just feels like more and more sense of rightness, of just almost a remembering of, oh yes, this is how it is, like a clarity of mind, of heart and soul all coming into alignment. And I think this is moving forward what we need to look out for in terms of which path to follow, which action to take at any given time, is when this sense of rightness of just clear unfolding happens rather than a striving or difficult choices to be made. It's like when this sense of rightness comes in, when it feels like a plugging in and a clicking into place of like, this is where I should always be, and this just feels right on a level we can't explain. This should be our guiding light moving forward. These are the moments that we follow. And as things unfold, as we expand into greater and greater wholeness, our understanding, our sense of self, our sense of community, our sense of place within the universe, as that expands, as our awareness expands, our consciousness expands, the amount of light we hold and emanate expands. I feel this is more and more where we're going, just this slow coming together in unification and alignment, and just this sense of integration. And then it will be a matter of just reorienting ourselves to the new conditions. And we're doing that daily on the hour at the moment, even quicker than that. It's coming. So the moments where things are a little bit more in flow, a little peaceful for you, take advantage of them, relax, get out in the sun, be with people who light you up, or take the time to rest and be on your own and in nature. Do some creative work, find some joy in your life, find some enjoyment, find some fun. These moments assist us more than any hard work or fighting at the moment. I think it needs to be more and more towards a sense of fulfillment that's a lot more ease-filled. Just the soft, gentle sense of rightness. So make sure you allow some mental clarity and quiet time to notice. Some of this stuff's really subtle. Don't misunderstand how profound and important it is, but it can feel very subtle. It's not always a big, loud knock on the door or a big peak state experience. More and more and more, it's very subtle. These subtleties come into the moments that are important. So be on the lookout for them. Be aware of them so you don't miss them. And absolutely be grateful for them. And make sure you're anchoring in and integrating this stuff. It's so important. Be guided by peace, the peaceful path, the warm integrated path. Oopsie, I've been going on for a bit. I've taken us well over time today and I apologise. We're going to gently prepare to come back. So just gently giving thanks, acknowledging the teams around us, the assistance we've had, acknowledging our beautiful planet. And we're gently going to come back through the quantum field, back through the layers down into, back to the earth, into present moments, time and space, into our own bodies. So just allowing yourself to disentangle from each other, coming back to our individual selves here, landing gently in your heart space, in your body, remembering that we have breath guiding you in, still feeling yourself grounded, present, aware, gentle, soft, peaceful, calm. And please make sure you call all of your energy back to you. Do a little bit of cord cutting and clearing. Make sure you're just here with yourself. It doesn't prevent you from holding on to all that you've gained. The connections, of course, to Gaia, to your own team, to source is always there. It's more just we don't want to be attached to each other anymore. We've all got individual work to do. It's lovely to come together, but when we're done, we must make sure we're in our own individual space and time again and not taking on anyone else's stuff. Okay, so hopefully you're all there and feeling great now, ready for whatever's next for you in your day or evening. Looks like we're having another nice mild Melbourne day here, so I'm going to enjoy that with my daughter who's on holidays. Much peace and blessings to all of you. Love and appreciate you all. I love myself, of course, and I love the planet. And many thanks to 1 million meditators for providing this beautiful community and the means to transmit this work to so many places. Okay, I will let you go. Much love. Blessings to everyone. Namaste, as they say. Be well. Take care. I'll see you again.